Schopenhauer. The world as will and representation, paragraph 52. Isn't it ironic that I follow him therein, that the most high-pitched voices, female voices, something very special are? But apart from that, there are no things in common among us. Why always this metaphysics, always these excesses? Does this not block the view of the essentials? I guess so. How else should one recognize the pure, simple beauty of the emotion in oneself? Speech. I stand at a lectern, an immense crowd in front of it. Not on a stage. I'm the dictator. Everyone is waiting for my speech. What will I tell them? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm sorry, but I don't want to be an emperor. Charles Spencer Chaplin, the great dictator. Or rather, do you want Joseph Goebbels? Maybe. Heady, the thought of the cheering crowd. And the lechery which is no longer to beat. Yes, yes, yes. Heidegger. Ludwig Wittgenstein. 7. One of my philosophy professors. Learn the philosophical slang to avoid using it then. And by the way, I don't think he was a fascist. He was much worse. Cheer. 10,000, 25,000, 50,000, 100,000, 250,000, 500,000, 1 million people cheer on me as I enter the stage. They are exuberant spirits, want to see and experience me. First, the next 2 hours. Second, the shooting. Third, do you want? 1, 2, or 3 make up your mind. This is not children's play. This is my pure severity. How I would love it. You're young women. The last one was so gorgeous. Isn't it heady? Yes, yes, yes. Who says that all aisles hide something nice? Sondereinsatzkommando. Fat as symbol for life, although probably only myth. Fat as symbol for absolute horror in the reality per se. No question. I know that your mission brings you to the breaking point. Belarus. I have seen young soldiers become desperate, suicide, and I was unable to prevent it. I feel guilty for that what I have required from them to do, but we do it for the cause. We do it for the future, our future, that of the German people and the world. Believe me, I know the stench of burning flesh and the cries of those who have gotten no bullet, or at least suffocated before they have begun to burn. Man, I know all that. And I know that it's not easier in the camps, but rather much more difficult, especially now, where you, after Hungary, finally have to come at a limit of capacity? Try to preserve. I know the gas chambers and especially the crematoria have reached the absolute limit. Every supplier tells us that it simply not goes any more effective now. And I know, you at the pits, you have the hardest work. I have seen enough of these lowlifes. You must demonstrate unyielding hardness. Shoot every day 10 and throw them into the burning pits. This offscum must be clear that it still can slightly extend its filthy life when it does what it's told, but that it's now inevitably over and you determine it then. And if it does not help, just throw a couple of them as such in the pit. The screams will make the others already clear that it can be much more painful when we and you want. You do it for your country. The future generations will thank you. They will honor and know that your work, your unconditional effort, self-sacrificing, full of abandon to our cause, up to the breaking point, you have accomplished it. You are the creators of a glorious future, the glorious future that lies before our nation, lies before the German people. You are the heroes. Go back and do what has to be done. Be a role model for your people and be the absolute horror for the filth that you have to eliminate. We are doing it right now to purify the world. Give me a line to Berlin. Thank you. It pisses me off. In Berlin. There, everything is so simple. Just a few more Jews from the East. Sure. And how shall this all work? Can it manage just yet what accumulates? And the men, what shall I say to them? In Belarus, there we have processed one village after the other. That was feasible, but now, all at once. Let them from Berlin go to a camp once. Let them stand at a pit once. Let them keep struggling with the vermin when they again not pile up the bodies once again or do not want to shred the remains. Let them stand at a ditch and collect the fat. Thank you for listening.